Welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Brandalyn Reddick, and I'm excited to introduce her as our new Family and Consumer Science Agent here in Warren County. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be the new Family Consumer Science Agent in Warren County. My education and background bring me here. I am a former teacher, as well as I have a background in healthcare. So I'm excited to bring my experience to Warren County.
Absolutely, and we're excited to have you here. And you talked a little bit about education. You have an educational background. Obviously, that's one of the things that we do in Extension is bring all the great information from the university to our communities. And I know that we've talked off air about some of the ideas and passion projects that you have in the areas that you feel really passionate about.
Yes, I am excited and passionate about nutrition and health. Those have been passions of mine for quite some time, and I'm excited to educate the community about those things.
And so not only have you taught it, but you've lived it. You were a cross-country athlete, right? And so that takes a lot of discipline, and nutrition and working with your health.
Yes, I loved track and cross country in high school. That was something I became very passionate about, and I continued that in college. And so it's just kind of been in my blood.
And a lot of people say, I need help with, either losing weight or getting healthy or things like that. And we've all been taught that in school, but sometimes it's just that we need a reminder. And I know with Family Consumer Science that you guys can be able to provide that, maybe through classes or fact sheets or things like that.
I believe that nutrition education is very important to start with our children. Mm-hmm. And so, with my education background, I think it's important to begin those things with, early years, education in children about nutrition and healthy eating. And so I'm excited about doing that as well, and educating the family unit about that. And so how they can stretch their dollar with healthy recipes, that's really important, especially in, hard economic times. How they can budget in meal prep and planning. And so I'm excited to do that as well.
Yeah. So Brandalyn, if people are listening this morning and they're like, I need that, I want that, or maybe they're an organization and they say, hey, we could maybe partner on some things, how would be the best way for people to contact you?
Well, they could contact me via phone, 270-842-1681. They could contact me via email, Brandalyn.reddick@uky.edu, or through social media, Living Well in Warren County.
All right, and Living Well in Warren County has a presence on social media, mm-hmm. and I know that you've already been on there, and putting information out, so I would encourage people to follow Living Well in Warren County on YouTube, CES Warren, because I think those updates as you plan programs, because y'all, Brandalyn has a lot of ideas, and I think they're going to be great, and you don't want to miss out, so following social media would probably be the best way to keep up and with the programs that you might be offering. Mm-hmm. And then we've talked a little bit about financial planning for seniors, for young people as a family unit, and so that's something that you're also passionate about.
Yes, budgeting is really important for families, as well as it's important to educate our youth about that too, financial planning and budgeting. And so I'm excited to educate our youth about that, our children, and especially adults as they age, because their finances change.
And I know one big program with Family and Consumer Sciences has been for years here in Warren County is the Homemaker Organization. And I know that you've been celebrating with them with their annual day and that coming up. And I know you have several great ideas for the homemaker clubs too. So we invite people if they want to join that organization.
Exactly, yes. I'm so excited to be involved in that, to get to learn that community and be engaged in that, yes.
Yeah, lifelong learning, service, and community support. So I know they're a great group of women that are going to support you, and then I know you've got some great ideas for them too.
Yes, and if anyone is interested in learning more about that, please contact me.
All right. Well, Brandalyn, I'm glad to have you here in Warren County and here on the show this morning. And you guys, if you have any program ideas or just want to reach out and say hi, introduce yourself to Brandalyn. I'm sure she'd be happy to meet you guys here in Warren County. We appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show, and we hope you have a great day.